folks, welcome back. Pop Retro. That's Pop Retro 1 on Instagram and Twitter. Facebook.com/Pop Retro 1. You can also find me at Patreon. Patreon.com/Pop Retro. Don't do a lot there yet, but I'm looking into that a little bit more as I move along. Wanted to pop in here real quick today before it gets too late into the month, because I've had this stack sitting around, but I wanted to share with you the HorrorPack subscription service Blu-ray pack for this month, which would be, what month are we in? July? I guess this would actually be the June pack because I'm a little behind on sharing this with you. So here it is. Let's dig into it. There are 4 titles as per every month from HorrorPack, which you can find at HorrorPack.com if you want to check it out. They also offer DVD service and I think a mixed service even, and some specials on occasion. So, all right, up first we've got from Raven Banner Releasing. It is The Sadness. Oh man, that doesn't sound very happy. Let's see here as I knock over other stacks of stuff, because I've got tons of them here on my desk. I've been a little behind on shooting videos, and so had some issues with my spare camera that I use to record these videos. So I'm actually recording on my regular phone right now. So hopefully it looks pretty similar to what I usually get. I just tore off the shrink wrap there. There's a look at the back. This is, let's see, what year is this one? Looks like 2022, perhaps a 2021 release. There's a look at the disc. See if there's anybody I know. Anybody that stands out in the cast. And not immediately, so I'll go ahead and just move on to the next one. Up next is, it's not a good Samaritan, it is a bad Samaritan, which is what you get when somebody is not helpful, right? This is from Sony. Robert Sheehan, Carlito Olivero. Look at the back. Let's open it up, see what the innards look like. There it is without the shrink wrap. A little less glare. And there's a look at the disc. So far, no reversible art on these. That's okay. Bad Samaritan, which is from, let's see here, because I'm blind. See if I can see what year this is from. I think this is another fairly recent release. And of course, there we go, 2018 on the copyright, it looks like. Doesn't mean it's exactly when this was released, but it's probably a good guess. All right, up next, from my friends at Mill Creek Entertainment, we've got a 3-movie set. It is Queens of Scream. That's right, it is I Know What You Did Last Summer, When a Stranger Calls, and Vacancy. Well, this is kind of cool actually for me, because I Know What You Did Last Summer I have had since I think the late 90s on VHS. So it is one of the few titles I still have on VHS that I never upgraded for whatever reason. And I occasionally will still watch stuff from my VHS collection. I generally only pick up VHS if it's something that's not been released on DVD, or that I maybe missed and the DVD's out of print and it's super expensive. And I just, okay, I'll wait for the Blu-ray and hopefully one will come out eventually. So that's kind of my strategy there. So let's see. I Know What You Did Last Summer, I believe was 1997. And then When a Stranger Calls is 2006. Now, I believe I have When a Stranger Calls on a Blu-ray already. I think also from Mill Creek, and I think it's with the original When a Stranger Calls from the 70s. And they were both in the same package. So that's a duplicate. And then Vacancy from 2007 is a film that I had on DVD. So I'll be able to retire the DVD and save some space on the old shelf, which is what I like to do whenever I actually do manage to get an upgrade. So there's a look at the back of this 3-movie thrill fest. I was a big Jennifer Love Hewitt fan back in the 90s. Sarah Michelle Gellar. Was it Gellar or Gellar? We always never quite could figure it out. Freddie Prinze Jr., Ryan Philippe. Yeah, I really liked Sarah Michelle, but I really liked Jennifer Love Hewitt. We all had a big crush on her back in the day. Those were the college years. Let's see, let's open it up. Looks like we have, oh, interesting. 1990. So it's, what do I got here? Oh, it's a DVD and Blu-ray set. I was like, what? They're duplicated. So this is, all 3 movies are on a single disc, and they're on DVD as well as Blu-ray. So there you have it. Now, obviously, if you want a really high-quality version of these, you'll have to seek them out on hopefully individual Blu-ray releases if they have them. I'm not sure all of these have them, but if you're just looking to upgrade from an old VHS cassette like I am, this will work just fine. So there you have it. All right, up next, the final movie in this month's Horror Pack is the Horror Pack Special Edition. Each month, Horror Pack sends out a special edition which is exclusive to being a subscriber with Horror Pack. So this month's is Dead by Midnight, 11 p.m. Central. So there you go. I like that cover art. Copyright 2018, 87 minutes. Now what's really cool about this, actually here's a quick description. It's Halloween at WKIZ when the malicious Mistress of Midnight arrives to host her annual horror movie marathon, Dead by Midnight. When the WKIZ staff begins disappearing only to turn up in the increasingly darker films, it's up to line producer Candace Spelling to stop the Mistress of Midnight before her final and most diabolical film goes to air. So there you have it, and I'm a little bit of a sucker for movies set in TV stations because for about a decade I worked in a TV station. I was a local news reporter in small town, in a small rural American town. And I worked in radio stations for a few years before that, and so I still work in journalism in my real job. But so it's always fun to to watch a movie, even if it's a low budget thing, when it's based on stuff that you're familiar with. So what's also cool about this is from what's known as, apparently, the director's signature edition. So we've got signatures on the back. I'm assuming from the director, and there's a couple of others. So I'll have to look into that and see. It's probably actors who are in the film. So let's open it up. Get that shrink wrap off so you can see a little better picture. Dead by Midnight. And there's a look at the disc. So there you have it. Four Blu-ray discs, I should say. 4 discs and 7 movies, right? 6 movies. 4 discs, 6 movies. These are 3 on the 1 disc. So there you have it. That's your Horror Pack Blu-ray pack for June 2022. I'm bringing it to you here in July of 2022 because I'm just always running behind. So, hey, thanks for checking it out, and I'll be back here soon with some more reviews and more haul videos, hopefully sooner than later. I'll see you then.